All right, good afternoon, everyone. Dion Guillory here coming to you from the First Alert Desk. So we are coming on to stream right now an update about the 6 escaped inmates from the Riverbend Detention Center. That's in East Carroll Parish. So what we found out by going through court records is that at least 4 of them have been arrested in East Baton Rouge Parish. 2 of them are tied to murder cases. So I want to show you their pictures. These are the men that I'm talking about. I'm going to, you're looking at the story on our website, but I'm going to scroll down to this section here where you can really get a look at their mugshots. So I want to highlight something here because these 4, the 4 you see here, are the ones we're going to talk about, because they're the 4 who have been arrested and accused of committing crimes in East Baton Rouge Parish. The first one I want to start with is Trenton Taplin, the guy right here in the middle at the bottom. He was arrested in June 2020 in the deadly shooting of Gary Fielding. So, and also in that shooting, a 21-year-old woman was also injured. So this has been almost 5 years, almost 6 years ago, rather. That shooting happened in the 2800 block of Fairfields Avenue off Plank Road. So he is accused in that shooting. So he's facing murder and attempted murder charges in that one. I want to bring your attention to the gentleman here, Destin Brogan. He was 18 when he was arrested in the 2022 killing of 20-year-old Arion Franklin. Now, in that case, Franklin's body was discovered on the ground just before 6:30 in the morning on September 15th, 2022, and that was near a concrete patio area of an apartment complex on O'Neill Lane. Investigators say that he was found with a gunshot wound to the head. We're going to move over to Colin Looney. So he was arrested and accused of burglary in 2023 in East Baton Rouge Parish. But less than a year later, he was arrested and charged with second-degree murder for a deadly shooting in Broussard, Louisiana, which is closer to Lafayette. And those details about that deadly shooting are according to our partners at KATC. The 4th one I want to talk to you about is Kevin Slaughter. He was arrested several times dating back to 2006. So he has a long list of charges that he's been in and out of jail on. Those range from drug possession to robbery and domestic abuse battery. I want to make it clear that the 4 that I just talked about, they have been arrested in the past in Baton Rouge, and they are still at large. They, along with these other 2 guys here, Krishan Salinas and Clopland Vignair, they all escaped from the Riverbend Detention Center. And so now investigators are trying to find them. The East Carroll Parish Sheriff's Office says multiple agencies are helping to find these escapees. So that is where we are with this. I also want to read you something that we just got in from the Attorney General's office. So she sent us a statement saying that I have been in contact with West Carroll Sheriff Wydette Williams and Sheriff's Association President Kevin Cobb, and have offered the full assistance of my office, including the Fugitive Apprehension Unit. I am actively monitoring the situation. That statement just in to our newsroom from Attorney General Liz Murrill. So that is the situation here. So again, all 6 of these gentlemen, all 6 of these men are still at large from escaping from the Riverbend Detention Center in East Carroll Parish. The 4 you see here, when you're looking at your screen, and the first 4, if you look from left to right, those first 4, those are the ones who have been arrested in the past in Baton Rouge. two of them on murder charges in Baton Rouge. We are still working to find out details on this. We do not know how they escaped. We don't know what the situation was in the detention center right now. We're waiting for those details to understand how this may have happened, who was on duty at the time. So there are still a lot of questions that we're waiting to get answered, and so we're waiting for those details to come from the sheriff's office in East Carroll Parish. So again, want to reiterate this, that these escaped inmates are still wanted. We are still following this story, and of course we're going to continue to keep an eye on this because this is still a developing story. We've seen this happen, which seems to be going on more often in Louisiana. We've had, of course, the big jailbreak that many people remember is the one from Orleans Parish. It's happened a couple of times in Tangipahoa Parish, and there was a jailbreak a couple of months ago in St. Landry Parish. And so now we have this latest Louisiana jailbreak in East Carroll Parish. So we are, of course, going to continue to follow this breaking story. Again, these escaped inmates, still 6 of them, still on the run right now, and investigators are looking for them. Several agencies are looking for them right now. And so that's the latest on that story right now. And we continue to bring it to you right here in streams, on social platforms, and of course on WAFB in our newscasts. At the First Alert Desk, I'm Dion Guillory.